Kamyab is a 2020 Indian Hindi language drama film directed and written by Hardik Mehta, who began his career as a script and continuity supervisor on movies like Mausam, Lotera and Queen. The film stars Sanjay Mishra in the lead role and Deepak Dobriyal, with Isha Talwar, Nasir Khan and Sarika Singh appearing in supporting roles. The film gives a gentle tribute to unsung side heroes in Bollywood films. Before starting the detailed analysis, I want to bow to all those actors who lived their life as side actors. These unsung heroes were never appreciated. This movie has a host of fitting cameos too, starring Avtar Gill as himself, Lilliput, Guddi Maruti, Birbal and Vijay Kote in it. This movie pays tribute to all those actors who always played sidekick, especially to Vijay Kote, who recently passed away and has 447 credits on IMDb. Kamyab is the journey of Sudhir, played by legendary Sanjay Mishra. He is a washed-up side actor from Bollywood. Years after his retirement, he realizes that he retired on the verge of accomplishing a unique record. He decides to come out of his retirement to complete the round figure of 500 movies and get that one substantial role for which he will be remembered forever. The movie starts with a song by Bappi Lahiri, like old films used to have. Shows movie posters circling outside actor Sudhir as the main character of the film, saying सदियों से चलती कहानी के किस्से हैं, हम इस किस्से के हिस्से. At the starting of the film, a show named Sitaron Ka Safar is airing, which shows us the scenes of a side actor who plays very small roles like a policeman, a doctor, a side gangster, a fighter, a cheap old age man, and many more. This shows that these actors have more passion because all they are looking for is one good camera angle and one punch dialogue. The movie opens to a TV interview with old-timer character actor Sudhir being filmed at his not-so-rich home. When the reporter asks him to repeat his iconic dialogue, "Bas enjoying life" or option "Hi kya hai," he mutters it without passion, as after his last film was a scandal, he gives up acting. But when the reporter shows him the list of 499 films that he has done, which he is unaware of, he becomes excited. He compares characters actors to Aloo, telling them that they can fit anywhere in any role like Aloo Gobi, Aloo Bangan, etc. And then the power goes off. Sudhir steps out and shouts at the watchman. There is no watchman, so he pretends to be one and answers back, mimicking his own voice. It's a powerful scene, from where the story becomes an entertaining and engaging piece. Sudhir lives in Mumbai, where his life has alcohol and an occasional phone call from his granddaughter who lives with her parents. Sudhir prefers his own company, and that is why he ignores every plan to live with his family. The daughter is a bit angry as she feels he has neglected his family by giving preference to his passion. Writer-director Hardik Mehta has beautifully written Sudhir's character, who is an artist with a sudden interest in his dreams once again, and would stop at nothing until he achieves that 500th film. When life presents itself with an opportunity to achieve that, Sudhir knows he has to redeem himself and get this one right, and one way or the other. The narrative is funny and emotional, carefully navigating the era of the 80s and 90s, focusing on the supporting actors of that era. He becomes ready by cleaning his wig, brushing his shoes, throws on his shades, all geared up for his last film. Piyush Putty has done a good job with cinematography, and Rachita Arora has given the perfect music which balances the uniqueness of the film. Watching this film, you will realize that your parents used to watch these movies which had short artistic roles with common dialogues. This movie gives back those times to our parents. Deepak Dobriyal plays the casting director Dinesh Gulati, who eventually turns Sudhir's friend. He is also known as he calls himself as Star Maker. His company, No Couch Only Casting, have long-running lines for auditions. The scenes from the casting industry are so realistic. Hardik Mehta gives us a slight view of artists struggling and knows what happens inside the industry. Gulati gives him a role in a major motion picture where he is to play Rana Kabab. During the shoot, Sudhir does not get his payment, and he gets very shocked to be back in showbiz. Sudhir faces the harsh realities of the film industry, undergoing drastic changes over the years, both in terms of acting and its treatment of character actors. Sarika Singh, who plays his daughter Bhavna, stands out in her scenes. Sudhir's weakness as an actor and his failure as a father to a daughter who fails to understand his passion for cinema are wonderfully showcased. Isha Talwar, an aspiring actress who slowly understands the crushing realities of Mumbai, is Sudhir's neighbor is a plus. Their unlikely bond of friendship makes it an interesting slice of life drama. At one time she says, बहुत ही बेकार शहर है ये, rejection की आदत दिला देता है, hits hard. It showcases the hard life of all the artists who come to Mumbai but keep getting rejected. Isha Talwar is beautiful in the film, with her natural acting and cute smile. The movie is also alive to the rhythms and politics of Mumbai film production. It's a world where everyone is a sir or a dada. There is much in the movie that Bollywood will recognize and respect. During Sudhir's shoot of 500th film, we see the unattractive side of the Bollywood industry, where there are cuts, retakes, costumes, makeup artists, and a number of actors whose names are not even known to the general public. At the end of the day, they collect their daily wages and go home without the expectation of being noticed by the public. Since he uses alcohol as a crutch to perform, which he didn't get on the set, so he fails to perform. At one time, he feels surrounded by all the people in his life carrying him. Kamyab applies the same old trick while depicting Sudhir's paranoia. He sees visions, he injures himself, he falls around in the house. The kind of unconvincing scene that marks many Bollywood movies. The final scene, Sudhir performing in his granddaughter's annual function, is potentially emotional but average in feel. The scene rests on writing and performance, doing little to earn the heartfelt moment. What didn't work in the film is as follows. The dialogues are written cleverly and will even make you laugh from time to time. However, there are places that they seem to be a bit out of context. Even though Kamyab largely revolves around Sudhir, other actors such as Isha Talwar, Deepak Dobriyal and Sarika Singh constantly orient the film in newer directions, which makes the story slightly abrupt to see. But it is enough good that after 2 hours of an emotional charged ride, you will leave the theatre with a smile on your face. It does an impressive, often moving job of entering into unfamiliar world of filmmaking, painting its own relevant aspects. But beyond a point, there is not much to remember. The writing is weak at the point when movie tells us about how we remember only good-looking lead actors other than sidekicks. The part of the narrative should have been more depth to it. But the movie is about worshipping all those unsung supporting actors who live in the shadows of superstars all their lives. In this movie, you are likely to turn on your cheerleader mode for these ones. This film was brought to you by Drishyam Films and Red Chillies Entertainment by Shah Rukh Khan. Once you connect to the film, the sum of its stirring scenes make it a good and engaging watch. The climax, where there are no happily ever after perfect endings, wraps things up nicely. That's it from my side. Thank you people. If you like the detailed analysis, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. My name is Kapil Batra, signing off. Love cinema.